Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the ladies down to Married to Medicine. Listen, we're about to get into some mess. This is just my opinion. What I say is not the gospel, okay? What I'm saying is, some of my stuff is based in facts, um, but not everything that I say is based in facts, okay? So I just want to put that out there. The episode starts off. I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of giggle when Sweet Tea told Dr. G come chase the cat. Because I know that's right. So Dr. G, he went and he chased the cat. Okay. Let's just get into Quad. And she wants to call that man King. His last name is King, but that's what he's going by. What is that man's first name? I like Quad. For those who don't know, my faves are Dr. Heavenly, okay, Dr. Simone, and Quad. And I kind of go for Dr. Jackie because I think Dr. Jackie is a rich, stuck-up, bougie black lady, and I live because I think that Dr. Jackie really has a resume to back up her bouginess. You know what I'm saying? You know how like Mia, no shade, shade but no shade. You know how Mia walk around? Mia walk around here like she Dr. Jackie. I don't have a problem with anybody on the show. The only person I don't like is Phaedra. Either I go up for you, either it's just kind of like you there. Like to me, Toya, Sweet Tea, Dr. Contessa, they just there. I ain't got no issues with none of them. Phaedra, she can go. Okay? I like Quad. I just have some questions about this man. I just hope Quad has done her homework. I hope Quad did a thorough background check like she ran on Lisa Nicole, right? When we found out Darren Knuckles, right, was out here, girl, laying it low and spreading it wide, girl, having affairs and stuff, right? I hope she hired that same man to do a background check on Mr. King. I have some questions. We know Quad is a stunt queen. When I say Quad is a stunt queen, remember that season down to Married to Medicine when she threw herself the birthday party? Remember when some of the ladies got upset at Quad because they felt like she didn't give them a shout out, even though she did? They left before she got to giving them a shout out. Anyways, um, and then she purchased herself that brand new, I think it was a Lexus, and she acted all surprised and girl when they delivered the car to her birthday party as if she didn't know that her car that she purchased was probably going to be like that's the type of stunt queen Quad is. You know what I'm saying? So Mr. King, that's how she introduced him to the ladies. One, why are you introducing this man as Mr. King? Maybe I'm off on that, but I remember her saying Mr. King. They just call him King. King is his last name. So she's in the kitchen cooking breakfast. He calls and tells her to come outside. She's like, I'm cooking. You already got the keys and the code to get in. Just come in. He's like, no, I need you to help me get something. I need you to help me bring something in, something like that. She goes outside. He pulls up in a well, I ain't going to say brand new, but he pulls up in a Rolls Royce with a big red bow on the top. Some of you had already told me that her boyfriend owns a luxury car place or a luxury rental car place. He owns something that has to do with luxury cars. She even said it in this episode. Can I say something? And I don't want to sound mean. Okay? Just because you own something, just because you run a business, just because you own a restaurant, that does not equate to being wealthy. That does not equate to having money. There are plenty of people out there who own a company, run a business, and are still broke. You can have a company and the company not be successful. So him owning a luxury car place, that don't mean nothing to me. Girl, what them books looking like? Quad has made it her business to make sure that we assume that Mr. King has a little bit of coin, right? A little shangle-langle-lang. Girl, the girls, I got, when I say shangle-langle-lang, I got that from Shanae from Martin. When she was like, shangle-langle-lang. The white lady had already told the girls that Quad's boyfriend paid for the party. I really think that Quad told that lady to say that. I just don't think that lady would just go around telling people, you know what I'm saying, who cut the check. Because really and truly, that's no one's business. And nobody really does stuff like that. I really think that Quad told her to tell like these other girls, if they ask questions, just say that my man paid for it. I really feel like that's what Quad did. And then I think even when she got in front of when she even, introduced her boyfriend to the people at the party, she let the people know that he paid for the party. Now he's pulling up in a Rolls Royce, also with like a Louis Vuitton luggage in the back. I don't know if y'all know Louis Vuitton luggage is expensive as hell. Okay, I'm still trying to get my best friend to buy me a bag, and he keep telling me to get the hell about his face. Girl, can you just buy me a bag, sister? Girl, it's only $2,500 anyway. Um, but anyways, um, so he bought her the Rolls Royce. Is it in your name? Because if it ain't in your name, it don't count. We see how these niggas are snatching back cars left and right. On Mad Day, the niggas snatch back their stuff. They forget everything they told y'all. Right? We know that. It happened to Drea, right? It happened to Cam Newton's girlfriend. It happened to Sweetie. On Mad Day, they snatching back. Give it back, right? So if it ain't in your name and it ain't paid off, it don't count. It is hard for me to believe that Quad and this man have been dating only a year. And maybe I'm broke, so I don't know no better. But it is hard for me to believe that Quad and this man have been dating only a year and he's already buying this lady a Rolls Royce. Like, how rich are you to the point where you could just throw a Rolls Royce at somebody? To me, you have to be pretty wealthy for you to do something like that and it just be like, oh, I just bought her a Rolls Royce. I hope that man ain't no scammer. I hope he's not a scammer because if he is, I don't know. But I just feel like the way that Quad is leading with his money, right? And he's leading with his money on a show where, can we be honest? For me, this is just for me. I never looked at Married to Medicine as a show that was about luxury, right? For me, it was just about doctors, wives, right, and their world. Now, if we saw somebody had a nice house or a big house, that's just what it was. You know how, like, when the housewives were first presented to us, it was about rich women, kept women who lived behind the gates, access to unlimited funds, right? I never really got that from Married to Medicine. So it is kind of weird to me. And I know things change. It's just weird to me that this is the way they're choosing to introduce him to us as this man with a whole bunch of money, who pay for everything, who buys quad, a Rolls Royce, who has Louis Vuitton luggage in the back trunk that's like pushing $4,000. Like, I just think that's weird. And I hope he's legit. And again, him owning a luxury car place don't mean shit to me. Nothing. And for the most part, it's usually the girls who ain't got it that try to prove that they do have it. At least with Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie and the girls who actually got some money, right? Dr. Heavenly done went down the road of buying luxury cars before. I think she talked about it on her YouTube channel. And I think she returned one because she was like, I don't need this car. But Dr. Heavenly got the money to do it. Right? If Dr. Jackie wanted to, Dr. Jackie got the money to do it. Dr. Simone has the money to do it. Dr. Simone been in that same house since season 1. You don't think Dr. Simone over there stacking her Bravo checks? The girls like Quad, it's no shade. The girls like Quad want to prove that they have it. Like in real life, Quad don't need no goddamn 14,000 square foot home for her and the goddamn dogs. But she want to let people know that I have it, or supposedly got it. Quad would have been good as a single woman living in that townhouse she had with the elevator, or getting her a cute condo. But of course, especially those of us who don't come from shit, right? When we get a little bit of something, we have to let the girls know that we have it. And the way to let the girls know that we have it is by the square footage of your home. If you got a big house, that means you're doing good. So this fits right into what Quad likes to do, right? The big house, the cars. I just hope this man is legit. That's all I'm saying. We spent too much time talking about Quad and that man. Let's move on. Dr. Eugene and Toya, I don't too much care about. They was talking to her son. He's going through puberty. They discuss him having pubic hairs, him having a wet dream. Girl, okay, girl, I don't care about stuff like that. Y'all be trying to talk about, girl, what about Mia's children? Girl, growing up and being embarrassed. Girl, this is where they might be embarrassed and get bullied at school. Can you imagine going to school and your classmates as teenagers saw you on a TV show talking about your pubic hairs with your mother? And y'all worried about Mia's son. Okay. They talk about doing Botox, and Dr. Eugene, basically, he doesn't want to move too fast with doing other things. Girl, it wasn't nothing there to me. Girl, can we talk? Dr. Simone and Cecil. Y'all know I love me some Dr. Simone. She'll look vindictive sometimes, quiet as it's kept. And you know I go up for Cecil. Do Cecil work? Girl, I'm not trying to be mad. Do Cecil got a job? Or is he a kept man? I think Cecil is kept. When I tell y'all, Dr. Simone and Cecil got some of the sorriest, laziest, nastiest sons. I don't give a damn what nobody say. There is no excuse for a grown, fully functioning adult not to know how to clean up after themselves. And all I could think about was they're at the age where they are dating, possibly even dating to get married. And I was like, girl, if they married a woman tomorrow, girl, that lady would just be another maid, mattress, and a mule. Because look at how y'all have this goddamn apartment. Don't get it twisted, okay? My apartment be looking a mess sometimes. Okay? But guess what? I can guarantee you, all my friends will tell you when they come over, my shit be spick and span. God damn near should start a cleaning company. One thing my grandma taught me how to do, shout out to my nanny. One thing my nanny taught us how to do was to clean. My nanny did not keep no nasty house, and she did not have no nasty ass grandchildren. That's why, girl, some of my kids, let me shut up. Some of my relatives, girl, when they, girl, I'm like, girl, where you get that? Because you did not get that from us. Because we know how to keep it. We know how to keep a clean place. All my cousins, straight or gay, know how to clean. There is no excuse. And the simple fact that Dr. Simone and Cecil having to come up now, maybe they're doing this for a storyline. I don't know. But the simple fact that Dr. Simone and Cecil having to come over there and clean up after those two grown ass, fully functioning men is absolutely ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This house is nasty. And y'all got this house looking like this on TV. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all hoes don't know what's going on behind this camera. I see the mess that I got. Okay. I got clothes and shit everywhere. Okay. Y'all don't see the mess. But I guarantee you, if I flip this camera around, it will be because, girl, my apartment is spick and span and clean. You ain't gonna never see me post no pictures online of me posing in front of my mirror and my apartment is a mess. I don't play that. Girl, I'm not posting nothing on the World Wide Web with a messy ass place. That's just not how I roll. So the simple fact that these two grown ass men are on TV and y'all showing this nasty ass apartment, girl, this apartment is filthy. And then I think I saw a bunk bed in the room. Was that a bunk bed? I said, hell, no wonder why they act like they're kids. They're grown ass men still sleeping in bunk beds. I think Cecil is part of the problem. He likes to baby those. I think Cecil is the one who feels like, they're young black men, blah, 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 blah. I feel like Simone is more of they're too grown to act this way, right? But I think she gets sucked in with Cecil. Simone wants to cut the cord. I don't think Cecil wants to cut the cord. Simone and Quad. I'm so tired of talking. Girl, honestly, it's just the third episode. I'm already wore out talking about Quad and Simone. Listen, for real, Simone needs to apologize about what she brought up at the reunion. I'm standing 10 toes down in it. I mean, does she need to apologize about Napa? Because Quad wants an apology about the whole Napa situation. Girl, I don't care, but I do think she needs to apologize about bringing the little girl up. Simone even said that that's what she does. She recognizes that she does need to apologize about that. Simone don't want to apologize about the Napa stuff. Simone doesn't want to apologize about the Napa stuff. I'm gonna tell you why Simone don't want to apologize about them kicking Quad off that trip, because Simone knows that it was a group decision to kick Quad off the trip. That's why she's really low key upset at Jackie and Heavenly, because we came to a conclusion that we was gonna kick this stuff off this trip. Y'all trying to basically pussy backpedal and pussy pop and apologize. I'm not apologizing because this was all a group decision, right? And now y'all want to apologize. I will apologize for bringing up the little girl because that was something I did on my own. But again, like I said, I don't care about them apologize. I don't care about Simone apologizing about Napa. She doesn't need to apologize about the girl, and she knows that. But I don't want to spend a whole season talking about Quad and Simone. Either they're gonna make up or either they not on some real stuff. Dr. Contessa, Phaedra, and Sweet Tea. Heavenly is a terrorist. That's what they said. And but y'all let her. Y'all know I go for Dr. Heavenly. That's my girl. I'm going to stick beside her. But Dr. Heavenly acts the way that she acts because y'all let her act that way. I remember Dr. Simone saying, it was on Carlos King's YouTube channel, and I'm paraphrasing. Dr. Simone said that she doesn't want to go back and forth with Heavenly because she doesn't want it to be one of those shows where, like, they feel like if they just let Heavenly go there and just leave it alone, then it's done. It makes the situation bigger when they start the back and forth. And she doesn't want to be on the back and forth with Dr. Heavenly because it could go to a whole nother level, right? And I was like, you know what? When she said that, I was like, I actually can understand what Dr. Simone is saying. We wanted to stay right here. We know if we go with Dr. Heaven, it's going to go up to here. But girl, we would have had to take it up there at least one time. Because on some real shit, again, I like Dr. Heavenly, but girl, y'all let Dr. Heavenly play in y'all face too motherfucking much. Okay? This is what I'm saying. Whether Dr. Heavenly is repeating something whether Dr. Heavenly is repeating something that they've said on the show, whether she's telling the truth, it doesn't matter, because if y'all repeated what Mariah said about Dr. Damon cheating on Dr. Heavenly, she would have a fit. But just like Dr. Heavenly feels like I'm just repeating what was said on the show, y'all can repeat what was said on the show too. Dr. Heavenly goes there because y'all ain't checked Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly don't mind going low. Y'all don't want to go low. But I guarantee you, if you check Heavenly at least one time, she'll leave you the fuck alone. Ever since Dr. Simone almost pulled Dr. Heavenly's card at that reunion, she ain't fuck with Cecil ever since. Remember that time at the reunion? Listen, put your thinking caps on. Remember at the reunion when Simone and Heavenly got into it in the back? And she was like, I could say how Damon be at the strip club with Cecil. It was something like that. I'm paraphrasing. And Dr. Heavenly was like, ha! And then she started hugging Dr. Simone. She shut that shit down real fast. We ain't heard Dr. Heavenly say shit about Cecil ever since. I'm just saying, girl, you gotta pull Dr. Heavenly's card. You see what I'm saying? They showed the clip of, now this is, I'm sorry, y'all. See, Sweet Tea is a bold-faced lie. Now, either Sweet Tea is telling a motherfucking lie, or either they didn't play the full, well, we know they didn't play the full clip. The clip that they showed, Sweet Tea say, we know that your husband has cheated on you. You even told me, Heavenly. Let me say something. And some of you said this in the comments, and I have to agree. Once I thought about, I don't mind thinking about the stuff y'all said. And I'm like, okay, girl, I can see that. They're actually right. I can see where they're coming from. I don't agree, but I can see where they're coming from. I actually agree on this. I do believe that Heavenly did tell Sweet Tea some information to manipulate Sweet Tea into getting her to come onto the show. I do think Heavenly pulled Sweet Tea to the side and was like, yeah, girl, me and Damon got into a fight in 1989 and I hit his ass upside the head with a frying pan. I just made up a year. I don't know. But remember when Sweet Tea said, you told me you hit Damon upside the head with a skillet. It was something like that. I don't think Dr. Heavenly ever denied it. Okay. So all I'm saying is, do I believe that she had some intimate conversations with Sweet Tea? Do I believe that she told Sweet Tea that when Mariah said, I got receipts, baby girl? Oh, I got receipts, baby girl. You want to see the receipts, baby girl?
Do you want me to bring the receipts? Do I need to bring the receipts, baby girl? Because I got receipts.
What is she talking about?
But in that instance, that was also something that Dr. Heavenly had already shared to the public. She did say that when Mariah said that, it crossed her mind like, oh shit, right? But that's not what she said in this clip. She said in this clip that they showed, we know that your husband has cheated on you. You even told me, Heavenly. I don't think that Heavenly told Sweet Tea that. I think that Heavenly told Sweet Tea that when Mariah said it, it crossed my mind. But I don't think she told you that Dr. Damon cheated on me. Now, Dr. Heavenly is a lot of things. And I'm not saying that the other women don't think their marriages are sacred. But Dr. Heavenly don't play when it comes to her marriage. Dr. Damon ain't really did nothing on the show to embarrass Heavenly and vice versa. The other niggas, not so much. We got Curtis around here, girl, trolloping bitches all up and through the busiest airport in the world. Hey Curtis. Hey, Dr. Jackie. Right? We had Cecil down here, girl. Girl, having Simone thinking he was involved with that lesbian. Girl, you know that was a lesbian. What's her name? Tammy? Tammy gave me a whole stud. Anyway, so I'm just saying that, Dr. Heavenly went a very long time on this show without us realizing that she had never really talked about her marriage because she kept up so much shit on the show. And because she was so good at keeping up the shit, we never thought about what could be going on with Dr. Damon and Dr. Heavenly. I don't believe that Dr. Heavenly told Sweet Tea that, yeah, Damon cheated on me. I do believe that Dr. Heavenly had a conversation with Sweet Tea and was talking about when Mariah said that she had receipts. But again, that was something that Dr. Heavenly had already even told us, the viewers. You see what I'm saying? Sweet Tea, wait. Oh, girl, I heard Sweet Tea trying to throw shade at Quad. Listen, sweet Letitia, girl, this is not a drag Letitia session. But we have to just be honest. Sweet Tea said, I hope he got some money. That's what seems important to her. Sweet Tea, you are the one, girl, who literally got down to Bravo and said that you like the fact that you got a little access to the money. Hey, got a little access to the money. Oh, this is nice. You walked into Quad's old house talking about this is nice. This is nice. This got a little access to the money. What you like about being engaged? Now I got a little access to the money. Hey, but you talking about Quad and what's important to her. She did say that it made sense for Quad not to invite her to her party. Listen, let me tell y'all the difference between Quad showing up to Sweet Tea's bachelorette party and Sweet Tea not receiving an invitation to Quad's party. Sweet Tea received an invitation not from, I'm sorry, Quad received an invitation to Sweet Tea's party, not from Sweet Tea, but from Phaedra. Okay? Sweet Tea did not invite Quad to her party, just like Quad did not invite Sweet Tea to hers. However, because we're shooting a show, Phaedra invited Quad, and production made sure that Quad was going to be there. Just follow me. What I'm trying to say is, Sweet Tea ain't got no power in this situation. Sweet Tea disinvited Heavenly to her wedding because she found out Heavenly was talking shit at her party. And guess who still showed up to the wedding? Dr. Heavenly. Because you know why? Production said Heavenly gonna be at this motherfucking party. Be at this wedding. And guess who was there? Dr. Heavenly. Okay? Quad was at Sweet Tea's bachelorette party. Why? Because it's Quad, and Quad has been on this show since season 1. So if we say Quad is coming, Quad is coming. Now, Sweet Tea didn't come to Quad's party because Quad said she not coming to my party, and she better not show her ass up. And they said, okay. See, that's the difference. Nobody's receiving invites, right? Heavenly received one. She took it back. They still said, we don't give a damn about this being your wedding. We said Heavenly gonna be at this, we're gonna be at this taping, and she gonna be there. And that's exactly what happened. We don't give a damn about Quad being the ex-wife. We need a moment, and Quad is coming. Quad, be your ass on set at 9:00. And Quad was there. I'm just saying. Y'all gotta put some respect on Quad and Heavenly's name. Sweet Tea ain't got no pull. Quad barely got a little bit. Her ass damn got voted off the island last year. But because she cut up and acted fool at the reunion, she saved her job, and now she's back. Anyways, Dr. Heavenly, I love the scene with her son. Her son is, I think he's a dentist now, for real. But he is in the office with Dr. Heavenly. It was a real cute scene. He kept calling her mommy. She kept saying, don't call me mommy, call me Dr. Kimes. But you kept calling him baby. Okay? You calling him, come on, baby. No, it's not mommy, it's Dr. Kimes. But you just called him baby. Anyways, it was real cute though. Dr. Jackie has a lesbian couple in the office. She's talking about Black women and fibroids. Girl, it's so crazy because, girl, Dr. Jackie made those comments she made on Dr. Heavenly's YouTube page. And now I feel like what they're trying to do is have y'all noticed anytime Dr. Jackie talks about issues with women, she's always talking about issues of Black women. I'm not saying she didn't do it before, but I just feel like the timing of saying the timing of that clip resurfacing, right? And now we're back this season, and Dr. Jackie is on her Black woman, hear me roar. Okay, girl. It was a stud. It was a lesbian couple in the office. I like Dr. Jackie, but I had to say that. There's a lesbian couple in the office. One of the lesbians, I think the stud, she wants to be a mama daddy. So she gonna get I said a mama daddy. She's an old stud. She wants to have a baby. I said, come on, the brat that started some shit, honey. She got the studs out here. Having babies, baby. I think her name is Ryan. She's a basketball player. She's a professional one. I think a professional a basketball player for I think some Atlanta team. Anyway, she wants to get pregnant, I believe. So she's gonna be a mama daddy. I know that's right. The invitations for they're sending out invitations. Sweet Tea, Contessa, and Phaedra, they're going to Orlando to go glamping. Dr. Contessa is skinny. She looked good, but she is like really, really small. I was wondering why she was so dressed up for her. I mean, she wasn't dressed up, but I was like, girl, why you walking around your house in heels? Dr. Contessa is a tad bit tacky. Girl, I want Dr. Contessa to get a stylist. Dr. Contessa cannot dress. That dress she had on was cute, and the heels she had on was cute, but I was just wondering, like, why are you dressed up? Like in real life, like nobody walks around their house in heels. Maybe if you're about to fuck, I guess, but other than that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's because it's like, where are you going dressed up in heels? Strappy heels. I don't know, girl. Maybe I'm picking. So anyways, Phaedra, Contessa, Dr. Contessa, and Sweet Tea, they're planning a trip, a glamping trip. Okay, Phaedra and Apollo. Oh, girl. Apollo fine as hell. Apollo's still fine. Oh, scamming ass, crazy ass nigga. Girl. Phaedra said he can't come in his house, can't come in her house because he crazy. And she don't want that energy in her house. I said, at least she told the truth. Girl, just tell the truth. I don't want him in my house because I don't want that energy and the nigga is halfway still crazy. That's it. Girl, in my honest opinion, as much as y'all don't want to admit it, there's nothing wrong with not having your ex-husband come in your house. But for the most part, if you're not allowing your ex-husband to come into your house, it's either you don't trust him, the nigga is crazy, you don't like him. It's one of those. Because if you really didn't have no issues, like Cherie, what's her name? Will Smith's ex-wife. Cherie will let Will in her house because she likes Will. So even when I said last year, I was like, girl, Phaedra and Apollo just don't have that type of relationship. Well, no, that's what that means. Because why else would you not let your ex-husband in your house? Again, either you don't like him, you don't trust him, or he's crazy. So Toya ran into Apollo, basically. Toya was trying to get some tea from Apollo. Quiet as it's kept, Toya was being messy. She was. But they don't really, Phaedra is one of the most private girl. Phaedra want to be on reality TV, but she don't like to tell her business. I don't believe in that. We ain't got to know everything. Like, we ain't got to know about your childhood trauma. We ain't got to know shit like that. But girl, some stuff is kind of like, girl, how you on reality TV and you don't even want to let us know? I don't know. It's just weird to me. And they let Phaedra get by not telling her business, and I just don't get it. Like, my whole thing is, if you're not going to tell your business, you better be a good ass messy starter. Again, Dr. Heavenly can get away without telling her personal business as far as her marriage, because Dr. Heavenly has done an excellent job at keeping up shit. You see what I'm saying? One gonna have to offset the other. If you're not gonna tell us your business, baby, you better be a good ass messy starter. And if you're not gonna be a good ass messy starter, girl, you're gonna have to be open with your business. And Dr. Jackie ain't got to tell her business because, girl, they say Dr. Jackie is basically she legitimizes the show. I guess I don't necessarily agree with that anymore. I think Dr. Jackie can go quiet as this girl. I don't think Dr. Jackie is needed. I ain't never heard nobody say they watching the show for Dr. Jackie. Okay, I think that Dr. Jackie was probably needed at the beginning because of all the hood rat shit, ghetto shit, fighting and shit in pools to legitimize the show as these are real doctors. But I think now the fan base, the viewers of Married to Medicine, they're the viewers of Married to Medicine. I don't think Dr. Jackie leaving would shake the table. Now, it might shake the table if Heavenly left, because Heavenly is one who keeps the shit going, and we like a little shit in our reality shows. Anyways, I put, I said, how often does Apollo see his sons? How doesn't he know how to use an EpiPen? I don't know how to use an EpiPen either, but I don't need to know how to use one. Not as far as I'm concerned. I don't nobody around me have to use for an EpiPen. But if you're a child, girl, right, may need an EpiPen and you don't know how to use one, talking about I'll just YouTube it. Now I know he was in prison for a few years, but how do you not know how to? And then did y'all hear Phaedra kind of skeptical of him being able to take care of the kids for 5 days? I'm just saying. Just listen to the shit. How often do Apollo see Apollo? How often do you see those kids? And why don't you know how to use your son EpiPen? And why is Phaedra nervous about you being able to take care of the kids for 5 days? Dr. G and Sweet Tea. I'm not going to say too much because I'm not going to say too much. All I'm going to say is this. They're having a conversation about Sweet Tea getting pregnant. We already talked about this last year. I'm going to leave it alone. The cutoff time, I'm going to say it. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. Sweet Tea had went into Dr. G's. Sweet Tea was a fan of the show. And so she slid into Dr. G's inboxes telling him, I can give you what you want. Dr. G is damn near 60 years old. Can we have some real talk? Shout out to Andrew Gabor. Can we have some real talk? Sweet Tea is at the table crying because Dr. G told her that the cutoff time to have a baby is 2 years. And so now, she is like, okay, now we really have to get to it because I guess she wants a baby. She wants Dr. G to be able to have a baby. But Dr. G is damn near 60. At some point, and I'm not saying that, girl, Dr. G looks good for almost 60 years old. Dr. G probably gets around like a 40-year-old, but it doesn't take away from the fact that he's damn near 60. Like, Sweet Tea, who you thought you was marrying, a nigga your age? Where you probably would have a few more years to get it together? So now you crying because he's saying, we got 2 years and then we're going to have to cut it off. Because sometimes I think people have to realize, girl, when the ship has sailed. And he also, I feel like he made a good point. It just depends on how bad we want children. Some people go the adoption route. If you really want kids that bad, you may start to look into, okay, maybe we should look at adoption. But I just don't know what reality Sweet Tea was living in when she hopped in Dr. G's DMs saying that I can give you what you want, right? Knowing he wanted a baby. Now you get down there and you're having some issues have come up with you possibly having a baby. This man is 56, 57 years old. He's saying now, girl, we got 2 years, and after that, girl, it's a wrap. And now you're crying. And quiet as it's kept, we don't even know if it's really Sweet Tea that can't get pregnant. What if it's Dr. G can't get her pregnant? Hello? Catch that tea. Anyways, they make it to Orlando. Girl, this trip is about to be a mess. The girls' trip. They make it to Orlando and they show basically scenes from the upcoming episodes. And honey, they are about to be out there fussing, hollering, and fighting. It's a mess. Anyways, that's it, y'all. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. That's it. All right. Bye, y'all.